Okay, your teacher will have given you the web link through the assignment that will take you to this particular web page, which is the Digimap for Schools homepage. And you'll need the username and password in order to get to this site. So what we now want to do is use some evidence from this website to have a look at the coastline, both today, but also to think about the past. So here's a few little things we need to do to start with. First of all, we want to probably collapse the sidebar. So we just hit collapse sidebar there. And we then want to search a location. Now, we're going to select a location that has been affected by coastal erosion in a big way, and it's called Happysburgh. So there you can see I've typed it. You'll need to make sure you type it correct in order to the search to come up. And if you hit the enter button, it will give you some options. And I'm just going to go for Happysburgh, Norfolk. Okay. And then I'm just going to hit the X there to remove that search. And you will see it's brought me into Happysburgh. So this is an Ordnance Survey map, which back in Primary 7 you'll have been taught how to read these Ordnance Survey maps. And we can see on this map a small town called Happysburgh. We can just zoom in a little bit and see what it looks like. And there we are. And we can see that it's got a pub, it's got a lighthouse, it's got a campsite, a car park, there's a beach running along the coast. It's a very typical coastal town in Norfolk. Now, I'm just going to come back out again a little bit because I'm going to show you something that you can do with this software. So if we go up to the map selector, you will see that Ordnance Survey is currently selected here. You want to make sure that is clicked, and on these circles, you want to make sure the 1890s is clicked. And what that allows us to do is go between the two maps like that. And if I zoom in on Happysburgh, there we go, I can slide this back and forward to see the two. Now, this is the first piece of evidence that you're going to need to identify. And I would suggest what you want to do is look down here where it says East England Coast Path. Okay, and this is the modern day. And if we go back, this was 1890. So what do you notice from the map has happened to the coastline in this particular area? Now, if I move to the aerial photograph, if I just click here, this is going to replace the Ordnance Survey map with an aerial photograph, which is just loading up. Okay, so here we have an aerial photograph of the modern day. And if I just slide this bar back, you can see again, something's happened. Okay. So let's have a little look up here at this field in the modern day. This is a farmer's field, and that's the modern day coastline right there. Let's slide it along. That was 1890. So what's happened here with the farmer's field? Now let's just have a little look along the cliffs of Happysburgh itself. We can see the town has got a road running in here. And if we just zoom in, we can see the road ends right there. And if we slide it back to 1890, just zoom out one couple of levels. There we go. So what's happened to this road? So there's a road there that we can see is now becoming a bit of sand, and there's a road here. But if we go back to 1890, where's the road? Okay, so there's a third bit of evidence. Now, if we have a little look at this cliff line here, we can actually look closely at the photograph. What does it look like's happening to the cliff line here? So this is today. Just have to zoom out a bit. There we go. Okay, now let's have a little look at this building here. So this was 1890. There was a little building right there, a home of some description. Where is that home today? There's the home. I've just got a little fade away there. Bring it all the way back. Okay. So there's another impact that it's had. Each of these is something you want to see. Now, here's a little house here, building, back in 1890. Okay. Where is it today? Okay. So that's one way of building up quite a bit of evidence. We can see things have happened to this town in the last 100 years. We can also go to Google Earth and we can zoom in and we can actually build up more evidence of what's happening by just simply dropping the street view into our Google Earth image. So I'm going to drop it right on this road right here and see what I can see. So there is a house. Is this house lived in? What do you think? There's a road. It just ends. Did it go somewhere once upon a time? There's somebody's caravan. Is that in a good location? That's somebody's garden. There's the lighthouse, the Happysborough Lighthouse. In 100 years' time, will it be there? Okay. So what you want to do now is go back to your assignment, fill out the table with some descriptions and of each of the different things that you can see has happened to this piece of coastline that shows how people have been affected.